Dixon? Why?
Oi, old man! Are you completely out of your mind?
Don't you kids ever shut up. I'm just doing my job, as always. Right?
Who are you?
It's you.
Yes. Now you remember. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Eggle? Too long. Huh?
Zanza's disciple.
Zanza's disciple? Eggle, what do you mean? Dixon, what are you?
I don't have to explain anything. As they say, seeing is believing. Now, witness it with your own eyes. The moment of Lord Zanza's return.
Shulk! Get away from him! No! Ah!
Zanza! I won't let you do this! Shulk! Wait, who's this guy? Zanza.
Do not be surprised. Everything in this world is dictated by the passage of fate. As all that exists is interconnected, time can flow only towards the inevitable. That is the vision of which I, the Monado, am the origin. That which will be, will be. This was all predestined. Ever since I came to reside within Shulk.
What do you mean? Zanza grew tired from our battle. And then the High Entier ancestors trapped him. His flesh was sealed away on Prison Island. His soul, and hence the Monado, was confined to Osse Tower.
In those ruins? But what does this have to do with Shulk?
Did you forget? Who discovered those ruins? Who happened to be there? Who was the survivor we found? And who brought back that survivor?
What are you saying? You planned all this when you found Shulk?
Jackpot. It was all for this day. In fact, there was never anyone called Shulk to begin with.
What?
My soul existed inside the Monado. It was fated that I be released. It was shown to me in a vision. At last the time finally came, and then...
The people who found the Monado and freed it awoke Zanza. He sucked the lives from them, so he could live. Shulk was among them.
Shulk was already dead! That's impossible! We grew up together!
You grew up with an empty shell. He appeared to live because I became his life force. That is until he had matured as my new vessel and become worthy of wielding the Monado, allowing me to truly awaken and finally return.
Lord Zanza is the soul of the Bionis, but he still needs a living body. Just like Mayneth over there. Ha! Call that corpse a friend? Don't make me laugh.
But why use Shulk? What was it that made you select Shulk as your vessel?
There was no particular reason. Shulk merely happened to be there at the time.
There you have it. Anybody would have done. As long as they could swing a sword around, at least.
So then, Shulk's ability to use the Monado...
And those visions that he used to save us.
All because of Lord Zanza. Lord Zanza can see the passage of fate. He simply led you to the inevitable. The destruction of Colony 9. The death of that pompous old High Entier fool, And that Grunt Gaddo's miserable demise. All of it.
You evil...
Yeah! There's more. We haven't even got to the best part.
What are you gonna do, Dixon?
Don't you get it? You're just in the way. The lot of you. This world was created by Lord Zanza. By the very Bionis itself. Then you things think you can just spring up all over the place.
All life that is born from me must be returned to me eventually to complete the cycle. For me to continue my existence as before, then all must be restored to its former order.
In other words, the destruction and recreation of the world. Nothing more to it.
First, we must eliminate my greatest obstacle. You, Maineth, the Mechonis!
The Bionis!
Bionis moves!
I've been waiting. Waiting for this day. Zanza!
Brother! Stop! You're too weak!
I don't care. I will gladly sacrifice myself to eliminate Zanza. As long as he lives, there can be no peace for us, or for the people of Bionis.
Ha! Then you shall cease to exist. By the wrath of my blade!
It's... the Monado. I'll show you the meaning of wrath! What?
It's finished!
Why? Egil and Shul could put their differences aside!
Meaningless sentiment.
Zanza! Right, now! Yeah!
How could you do this?
It is from me that all life is born. It lives only for me, and it shall be returned. So you have finally unleashed your Monado. And there was me thinking you would die with dignity.
I finally understand. The futures of our children belong to them alone. Though we are their creators, their lives are theirs to control. Even if the passage of fate is as you have decided, I will teach you the strength of their will to resist. Zanza, if you choose to deny the existence of every living being but yourself, then I choose to fight. To fight for them!
That's right. We won't let you erase everyone's futures.
This
Und damit willkommen zurück bei Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles. Was geht denn hier nur ab? Leute. Meine Güte. Ich weiß echt nicht, was ich dazu groß sagen soll. Ist halt einfach krass. Was soll man dazu schon noch groß sagen? Ich weiß nur, dass wir bald sterben. Aber ich glaube sogar, das ist gewollt. Wir sind aber tatsächlich nicht annähernd so stark wie er. Da hat er natürlich recht. Das muss man sich auch eingestehen. Im Moment treffen wir irgendwie nicht so richtig. Is that all you got? Das ist aber schon... Da fragt man sich jetzt natürlich erstmal 2 Monados. Es gibt 2 Monados. Das muss man erstmal verkraften. Und vor allem, warum? Warum gibt es 2 Monados?
Something wrong? Is this the height of your skill? You call yourself a god? And you talk of sharing this world with me? So that's why. The dead boy is important to you. The Homs are nothing but bacteria clinging to my body.
They are living beings. If you cannot understand this, you have no right to call yourself a god.
And who decides that? A god? Because only a god may decide. This world only needs one god, Maynard. May you rot in that shell for all eternity.
Fiora!
Face me like a god. If not, then say goodbye to your putrid friends! Such a fool.
This is what I wish. This world belongs to you all. Create a world with no need for gods.
This is the passage of fate.
Zanza, disappear!
He's gone, and things ain't looking good for us. Let it begin. The ceremony of destruction and recreation.
something that I must do. The final wish, trusted to me by Lady Mayneth.
Oh, brother. Melia? I understand your feelings. Leave it to us. We know what we must do. We will do all we can for the people of Mechonis.
Now go. Shulk can still be saved. Do not let the last glimmer of hope be extinguished.
Egil. Go in peace.
Let's go. We're leaving the Mechonis. Ryan, take care of Shulk. Got it.
You okay?
Yes.
Good. It still works. The whole place is gonna blow. We must return to Junks via the central factory.
Let's go.
Dun. What about Egil?
He'll fight Zanza to the very end. But we have our part of the bargain. Once he's gone, we're the only ones left. Let's move, everyone!
Goodbye, my brother.
Dann tun wir das nochmal ganz kurz ändern. Ja, das ist jetzt natürlich ein bisschen blöd gelaufen. Wenn ich das mal so formulieren darf. Warum gibt es 2 Monados? Also war Shulk in Wahrheit genau dasselbe wie Fiora? Er hat die ganze Zeit auch nur einem Gott als Gefäß gedient. Tja, die beiden sind sich wohl doch ähnlicher, als so manche denken. Aber gut. Es sieht aber echt nicht gut aus für Shulk, weil Shulk ja nie richtig gelebt hat. Das muss man sich auch mal vor Augen führen. Der hat nie gelebt. Alle Abenteuer, die wir bis jetzt mit ihm erlebt haben, waren nie Shulk selber. Das war jedes Mal irgendjemand anders. Also Sansa. Jedes Mal. Das finde ich schon krass irgendwie. Das war jedes Mal Sansa. Und bis jetzt war er uns ja auch gut gesonnen, weil wir immer den Plan hatten, Mechonis zu zerstören, aber nun eben nicht mehr. Tja. Und ja, also das hier ist noch nicht das Finale gewesen. Auch beim zweiten Anlauf haben wir es noch nicht mit dem Spiel geschafft. Im Gegenteil. Aber gut, also ich will jetzt nicht sagen, wir haben die ganze Zeit für das Falsche gekämpft, weil Egil hat uns ja selber auch sehr viel Leid angetan und er hat auch viele Fehler gemacht, war uneinsichtig und deswegen würde ich nicht sagen, dass unser Kampf gegen Mechonis umsonst war. Aber irgendwo hingegen haben wir immerhin so ein bisschen doch schon gegen den Falschen gekämpft. Was wir natürlich nicht wissen können, weil wir können ja schlecht gegen uns selber kämpfen, weil zu der Zeit steckte Sansa ja noch in Shulk drinne. Okay, jetzt sind wir hier da. Die Musik macht schon Freude oder Spannung oder wie auch immer auf das, was jetzt kommt. Und Dixon vor allem. Dixon! Leute, Dixon! Wir kennen ihn seit der ersten Folge, dass er uns sowas antut. Alles nur für diesen Tag. Er ist einer von Sansas Jüngern. Du hast noch eine Quest. Was hast du denn? Ja. Use the weapon creation machine in the central tower of the central factory. Okay. Gut. Ja, ich wollte euch noch danken, was ihr für meinen Sohn getan habt. Aber wir müssen von hier fliehen. Wir müssen schnell, sollten wir zum Dorf zurückgehen? Ja, was wollen wir denn hier noch warten? Schnell zurück zum Dorf. Auch, obwohl ich nicht so wirklich glaube, dass uns das jetzt so weiterhilft, wenn er jetzt hier einfach alles zerstört. Und was wir auch noch nicht wissen, ist, was das grüne Licht zu bedeuten hat.
Stubborn mortals, so desperate to cling to your pathetic lives, even when there is no hope for you. Don't you ever give up!
Never. But hear this, Zanza. They will judge me not in life, but death. For both our worlds, you must succeed. Lady Maine.
The Mechonis! Egil!
Look starboard! What's that cloud?
It's Telethia!
You're not getting away!
Dixon!
Listen, it's over. Time for you all to return to the Bionis. Nice and quietly.
That's enough! Why, Dixon? What made you like this? Shulk looked up to you, respected you.
Dixon! Don't let Zanza control you! Wake up!
You can quit your belly aching. I'm in total control. I've always been like this. Ever since long before any of you lot were born.
Before we were born?
Now you get it. It's just like Egil said. I'm Lord Zanza's disciple. Dixon of the Trinity!
Okay, Dixon of the Trinity. Ach nee. Jetzt dürfen wir erstmal das hier noch bewerfen. Samen. So. Das hätte ich halt noch beachten müssen. Stimmt, dass wir jetzt noch mindestens einen brauchen. Habe ich jetzt leider nicht beachtet. Now. Ba, ba, du, 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 du. So, hier das einfach gleich zweimal einsetzen. What the fuck? Warum kann ich mich nicht bewegen? Yo, Friends, nice. So, wie wär's denn, wenn ihr mich mal so ein bisschen aufheitert, Friends? So, ich finde es gerade ganz gut, dass er anvisiert ist. Kommt jetzt eine Vision, oder? Leute. Oh Mann. Ja, wie wär's denn, Dixon? Steig doch mal selber unten.
You waste of space. Not so tough without shulk, eh? Stupid beast. You should be grateful. Not everyone has a war buddy like me to lead them along. Tasted good, didn't they? The victory drinks we used to share. I'll kill you! What? Who was that? Show yourself!
Melia, are you all right?
Brother!
Callian! Dixon! He works for the Bionis! He shot Shulk in the back! Is this true? Dixon? This ends here. Your Telethia are no match for our Havres squadron. You cannot win!
Maybe you should be concentrating on your own people instead of barking at me. Looks like you've forgotten your destiny. Right? Lorithia?
Lorithia! Are you involved in this as well?
Your Highness, your naivety is quite charming, but it is also your undoing. I had much fun playing with you and your father.
What? What is this light?
Ether particles emitted so that the Bionis can be destroyed and reborn. What do you get if you cross high concentrations of ether with high entia?
No, you wouldn't! Lorithia!
Awaken, my darling pets!
They are...
Telethia!
Lorithia! Let him go!
You misunderstand, child. This is the reason why high entia are born. Do not blame poor old me.
Explain yourself!
It's just like she says. The High Entia are a race created by Lord Zanza to eliminate any annoying life forms in the preparation for the rebirth of the Bionis. Their bodies contain a gene that, when the time comes, transforms them into Telethia.
It can't be. Say it isn't so.
Melia, it is true. That is why you are our only hope.
Brother?
Whatever. We won't be needing a half-breed like you anyway. I mean, if you don't turn into a Telethia, it just means you're gonna get crushed by one. That's the only thing you're good for. Rise up, pets. Do my bidding. Kill your lovely sister.
burden on you.
Don't say such things, brother!
But at least I can still shoulder the destiny of our people. The burden meant for you brings a tear to my eye.
These moments are to be treasured.